is about half an hour away from Halloween here on the East Coast. Been playing a bunch of horror games, been streaming a bunch of horror games here in October. I'm Eric Allen. This is an on the stick presentation of Castlevania Bloodlines. I've only played this game a couple of times. I'm not as well versed on it as I am the Nintendo and Super Nintendo Castlevania games, or even the DS, or Symphony of the Night. In fact, I've only really played a little tiny bit of it on I'm trying to remember what the old Genesis emulator was, the one that everybody used in the early 2000s, before Kega Fusion came along and sort of made Genesis emulation great. This game, if I remember correctly, didn't run particularly well back then, so I didn't play a lot of it. I've watched the entire Giant Bomb Vinnyvania playthrough of this game, so I'm fairly familiar with some of its weirder elements, of which it didn't seem like Alex or Vinny were particularly fond, and some of the character designs in this game are kind of fucked up. This definitely, from watching it at least, had the appearance of a sort of a bootleg Castlevania game. Like if it had been called Castlevania or something, and been put on like bootleg Chinese cartridges, would not have surprised me. So I'm going to try it out. Like I said, I haven't played very much of it, but it's good to form your own opinions on things, and for as much information as you can glean from a video playthrough, it's not the same as playing it. So I'm going to check this out. We'll see how it goes. I don't have high hopes that this is going to replace any of my top 3 Castlevanias, which is 3 Castlevania 3, Rondo of Blood, and Symphony of the Night in some order. Probably pretty close to that order, actually. Let me see, I might have to turn the volume down on this just a smidge. Let's try that. So yeah, I'm playing this on a PlayStation 4 controller, Kega Fusion emulator. This is a pretty good boot screen, pretty good start menu. So I'm pretty sure Vinny played through most of the game as John Morris, with the Vampire Killer, which is, I don't know, what's Vampire Killer, the 3rd best Castlevania song probably right after Prayer and Bloody Tears from Castlevania 2. I don't know. I like the all of the NES versions of all the classic Castlevania songs the best. So let's play as Spear Dude. Let's see what's up with Eric Lacard with the Alucard Spear, which is almost Alucard. It's E Dracula, like all those internet Draculas. It's like either that or it's like it's Dracula flavored vape juice, E-Drac. What's that skull doing up there? What's up, buddy? He's just kind of chilling. It's talking. All right, so go from spear to a trident. Dead corpse. Yeah, I don't know, this soundtrack seems okay. This doesn't have quite the same punch as the opening tracks of the NES Castlevanias, but it's definitely a little bit sharper than the Super Nintendo Castlevania and Super Castlevania 4, which there's some really good songs in that game. The Simon Belmont's theme, like the main memorable song that everybody likes from that game is pretty good, and there's some other pretty good tunes, but that game just... I like my Castlevania songs to be really sharp and synthy and square sounding, and the Super Nintendo just doesn't do that. The synth is just ain't dirty enough. Obviously, the Super Nintendo has a ton of really amazing soundtracks, particularly the Square RPGs. Flaming Spear now. Like the bass line in. I don't know if I want to go down the stairs or if I want to go this way. That's a pretty cool jump, though. Let's go this way. Some of the bass lines and stuff in Chrono Trigger sound fucking amazing, especially in the battle theme. And like Donkey Kong Country and Yoshi's Island and stuff, like there are plenty of compositions for the Super Nintendo that really take advantage of that sound software, but I don't want that in a Castlevania, man. I want it dingy. I want it dirty. I'm the weirdo that likes the NES version of the. I should have kept my holy water, probably. This boomerang's alright. This is an actual boomerang, it's not a cross. Seems kind of fucked up. But I'm definitely the weirdo that likes the NES version. Man, this glass is slowing this shit down a lot. But I like the NES version of the Castlevania 3 soundtrack a lot more than the Famicom one with the whatever the is it SCVR6 or whatever, the one with the extra sound channels. I can't remember what that chip is called offhand, but it's some acronym. I want it really dirty and really simple. I don't need the extra instrumentation on those songs. Is it roast beef? But anyway, this game is definitely dripping with a lot more blood. It's a little more hard in that aspect than the Super Nintendo version of Castlevania. But like some of these enemies just look fucking dopey in this game. Like these skull head things. It's, like everything has like Barney the dinosaur voice, right? Lose your sword, lose your shield, lose all your bones. Can I reach that? Yeah, I can. It's not really... I'm just hitting on the bottle, so it's not doing a lot. Alright, whatever. These won't flip if I don't jump on them. Also, like, the way this holy water works is weird. It almost has the same arc as the axe, which seems wrong to me for some reason. I guess it probably doesn't hit as hard as the axe does, but like holy water is supposed to come out at a low angle and break and travel along the ground. It shouldn't be an arcing weapon. I should have picked that axe up and tried that out. I really like the boomerang in this game, though. That was pretty cool. The way it... I should be able to break this, right? There we go. Also, I don't know how I feel about telegraphing the things hidden in the walls, man. That's not Castlevania. You shouldn't be able to see that stuff. You should just have to guess. What's up, Bone Dragon? This Bone Dragon's got a lot going on. Kind of a chump, though. That boomerang, I'll take that. What's up? Yeah, see, like, these bosses are just fucking dorky as shit. This guy does not have the raw He's basically the Skeleton Knight from Castlevania 3, but he just doesn't. He doesn't have the big like cow skull. He's like a goofy ass looking knight. Man, it doesn't freeze in place when you grab the... This isn't a fucking Castlevania game. Some bullshit. Yep, I'm gonna remember that. Also, if I remember correctly, this game does not have unlimited continues, so I don't plan on playing it for all that long anyway, but that seems real nasty in any Castlevania. Even if this one is a little bit more, a little easier than, say, Castlevania 3, which is a fucking nightmare towards the end. I mean, wasn't there a... Okay, whatever. It's limited continues. It's just not a thing that... Oh, I'm gonna fall to my death again. What is that guy? I guess he's got like a little saber. It's like a pirate minotaur. Let's just fucking go. I'll fight him on that little platform. That money bag has kind of a nice animation when it falls. It actually changes shape when it hits the ground, which is kind of nice. This mirror effect is pretty cool too. Great fishman. See, like, look at that. Fishman's got that big weird fin on top of his head. That's not a, that ain't a proper merman. This ain't gonna stop, is it? I know, actually I might want this axe instead of the, Also, why are these gems instead of hearts? I mean, it's like all, just kind of like feels like a bootleg Castlevania. I don't want to get too far ahead. I know I think some of the NES Castlevanias you can like scroll. If you scroll too fast on these auto scroll screens, you can actually kill yourself if you go too high, I think. What a wizard. Oh, okay, so you just like moves if you get too close, maybe? I'm gonna die. Very tricky. Although I feel like I probably still should have been able to live a little bit longer because I could still get my head above water, but you know, whatever. Concentrate. Nobody drowns instantaneously, and I'm not like Alucard in Symphony of the Night, so some other sub-boss. So I shouldn't, you know, I'm not like a vampire that takes damage from water. I'm bird. See, I also like you can aim up, but you can't jump and slash up, which is kind of annoying. but I mean, somewhat spoiled by the whoa. Might be that sound effect that just kind of makes these bosses seem impotent. But yeah, the ability to whip in any direction in the Super Nintendo version is like a game changer, and it's hard to go back from that. Although I don't know if this game. Oh, I thought he was gonna overhead slash. I actually don't know if this game came out before or after that one. So this and the Wii, I don't know if it's a remake or what exactly you would consider it, but the 2D Wii Castlevania games are the only sort of traditional Castlevania games that I really haven't spent much time with. I should check that out at some point. That's supposed to be pretty good. You can go at an angle, even though if you can't go up necessarily. Oh, come on, these birds are gonna... Fuck. Alright. I can't believe the birds fucking follow you into the boss room. That's pretty nasty. So must be his timing is based on when yeah, okay, so if you slash and miss, then he disappears. That's why I couldn't hit him with the axes. The arc of the axe was too slow, and I couldn't hit him with those. Can you... I wonder if this... Does that damage dudes, or is that just like a super jump? Let's find out. Oh, never mind. I think this is the axe. Yeah, I don't want that. What? I jumped over that shit. I want to duck there. Alright, bring it, Red Knight. His knee is his weak spot. Oh. This dude's a chump. Oh. Should see if that does damage people. Can I get up here? I can. It doesn't appear that there's actually anything up there, but... Oh, Medusa heads. Those Medusa heads look pretty good. Although, yeah, they definitely look like they got some nice rock going on. I should probably be paying attention to this game instead of admiring the Medusa head sprites, but... What? I thought I could try to walk forward, but it just ended up bumping my head against that platform and getting stuck. Fuck. Not a great first effort, I have to say. Like this dive move. It doesn't seem like Castlevania games in general afford much opportunity for a down thrust kind of a move, but I guess if you're like generally once you've cleared an obstacle in one of these games, like if you jump over an enemy like a Medusa head, usually you're just gonna continue on because there's kind of no point in fighting things unless you absolutely have to. I do appreciate that it's in there though. Although I doubt it. If you don't bounce like you do in Zelda 2, then there's kind of no point. What is that guy? It's the Juggernaut. Or I guess, or not. Nice. Wow. He didn't want into this. It's like, fuck it, I'm out. Definitely seems like the hitboxes on those things are a little weird sometimes with this thing. I don't know if that's just because I'm used to the whip or what, but sometimes when I'm trying to hit walls, it just doesn't seem like I'm making contact like I feel like I should. But yeah, just like the bass in the song is kind of farty sounding. It just sounds like weird and wrong. Oh man, there's some... there's a place where... whoop. Oh shit! I didn't know you could stand on those columns. Yeah, like that farty bass isn't great, but the dun 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 dun, like the melody synth is pretty raw and good sounding. What am I doing? Hey, there's some roast beef. Missed that last time. Wow. I down thrust this fool. Yeah. Oh. Come on. The water level is still falling, apparently. Auto. Oh. That boomerang would take all those fools out. Oh. Okay. I guess you gotta wait for that to fall all the way down. That seems like bullshit. That seemed like a shitty bullshit death. like... Our boy should have better lung capacity than that. It's a dumb boss. I mean, it's cool the way his like body destructs as you fight him, but it just looks stupid. I wonder if I can break those rocks if I aim up with my spear. I wonder what his weak point is. Could it be this giant glowing red sphere? Video games. Video games. Dun 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 dun. Woo! I can't collect it like that. Jewel bonus. Used up all my jewels. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'll definitely save that password. Where are we off to here? Oh, the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Delicious. Get it? Hmm? Does that harpy only have one leg? What's going on with that? I guess it's like perspective. Also, should harpies have nipples? I mean, they're birds. Birds don't have nipples. Like, nipples are a mammal thing, right? Minotaurs should have nipples. Maybe those aren't boobs. They're just like enormous pecs. These harpies have been hitting the gym pretty hard. Oh, this tower is definitely leaning. I can't aim up when I'm on the stairs. See ya. I can see no upside to fighting those dragon columns. Can I do the super jump? I can. I really wish you could swipe up when you jump. I feel like that's some kind of bullshit that you can't do that. Let's keep going up. What's up here? Can you drop back down? Oop. You don't have to wait to charge either. Oh. I should be experimenting and seeing if you can do damage when you charge up your jump. Is that it? That might be enough. Yeah. Let's give this dude a quick shot, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Beat the first two stages in my first try. I think limited continues is bad game design. There's just no point in making you replay these first areas over and over and over again. Honestly, it's one of the biggest weaknesses of the original Castlevania. Because, like, I would say arguably the original Castlevania is maybe it should be the best NES Castlevania game. Just because Castlevania 3 is so brutally difficult, depending on which order you do the levels in or which levels you end up doing. But yeah, the fact that that game has limited continues and the fact that super mode but the fact that the game has limited continues and the fact that all the bosses can be cheesed really easily with holy water, save for Dracula himself, I guess, it's kind of a big weakness in that game. And obviously 3 has like the advantage of all the stage selection and the weird character stuff. But so this guy can't do the charge jump, but I think he can swing from platforms, maybe? Yeah. Does that mean I can swing up here? Yeah. Well, doesn't seem quite as elegant as the hook swinging in 4 here. Let's try and get one of these done. Okay, so if I let go of the button, he jumps off. Can I actually jump? Okay. I don't know. There's probably something I'm missing there. Anyway, that's Castlevania Bloodlines. This game seems fine. It does seem a little bit like the bootleg Castlevania that I had always thought that it was, but like Contra Hardcore is also kind of a weird sort of bootleg Contra game. It's like it doesn't feel like a Contra game in the way that Contra Super C and Contra 3 and 4 feel like, but it has a fucking dope ass werewolf, so like fuck all those other Contra games. You know, put a wolf in sunglasses and I'm there. What, I just went backwards and went around the loop, great. But that's it for tonight. Tomorrow's Halloween. I don't know, maybe I'll play some Soma or something tomorrow. I don't know. I still haven't touched that. You know, anybody was hanging out, thanks for watching, etc., etc. Good night. Oh, also, it looks like there was some people in the chat. Sorry I missed all that. But, man, I gotta get a second screen to watch chat. Anyway, bye.